What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dart. Man, I just wanted to get this video out. And the video today is going to be about the uncut truth about Kenny Porter, Shawn Porter's daddy. I don't know if y'all been noticing lately. Kenny Porter, man, he been kind of acting funny for the last couple of years, man. He act like he the fighter, like he's going out there and fighting. He pretty much tries to control everything Shawn Porter do. Sometimes he even cut Shawn off in interviews to butt in. This dude, man, even when in some of Shawn Porter's trainings, this dude butts in all the time and try to get his own little input in. And dude don't know what he's doing at all. It's just crazy, man, because this dude, he sit up here, he got the audacity to disrespect all these fighters like Errol Spence. He had diss Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He had diss Kell Brook. He continued to diss whoever, but it's just that it's not right, you know. It's not right at all. And I just wanted to talk about him, man. I recently talked to one of our boxing coaches that used to work with Kenny back in the day. You know, they used to work together back in Ohio. And back in the day, I mean, the boxing program, they had a lot of Ohio coaches and amateurs. They worked together, you know, because one of my boxing coaches that I work with at my job, he used to help train with Broner. You know, they used to help train Broner, Shawn Porter, like all these guys from the Midwest. You know, that's why the circle is very small. People that don't know, it's very small. A lot of old heads know each other, especially in the Midwest, man, because they was real close back then, and they know each other back in like the amateurs and stuff, and they trained together. They used to pick these kids up, like the Shawn Porters, the Broners, all these guys. They used to pick them up, take them to the gym, and train them and everything, you know. Well, back then, you know, Kenny Porter, he was completely different than the way he acts now. And what the coach was telling me that, man, Kenny Porter back in the day, man, he used to be so deep into the church. Like, he was like Christian times 10. Like, he stayed in church, you know, very respectful, wasn't disrespectful, you know, didn't talk about people, very humble and everything, you know. But now, he said once he got the money, he just hit a 180, you know, a 180 completely. This dude just disrespectful to almost everybody. He always running his mouth like he know everything. And now, you know, before I thought Shawn was cool. Like, well, Shawn, I mean, at least he don't feed into none of it. But he's starting to pick up some of the traits of his daddy. You know, every time Shawn has an interview, now you see him saying, "Oh, well, I agree with my dad. You know, just like my dad said. You know, yeah, going back to like my dad said, I think that's true or whatever." Like, come on, man, be your own person. Stop following off your dad. Like, get the bottle out your mouth, bruh. Like, it's you know what I'm saying? You're a grown man. And it's crazy because they had the nerve to sit up here and try to diss like Errol Spence. Y'all know if y'all guys seen it. You can check the interviews on Fight Hype or something. Where they was asking Kenny Porter about Errol Spence's victory over Chris Algieri. And Kenny Porter, as soon as he started up the interview, he pretty much dissed Errol Spence. Like, well, it was a good fight, but pretty much Chris Algieri's a nobody, and you know, then he sit back and say, well, I used to train Errol Spence. He used to train with us for like a year. And I used to take Errol Spence overseas and train him and take him out everywhere. That's exactly what he said. and then trying to discredit him, talking about how Chris Algieri was a nothing. Well, if he's a nothing and a nobody, why don't you fight him? Why don't your son fight him then? They already setting up the excuse on why not to fight him. I understand boxing is a business. It is a business. And I don't want to confuse anybody like, well, he just think he can just get the fight. I understand it is a business, but at the same time, who has Shawn Porter really fought besides Adrian Broner? Okay, he beat Adrian Broner. Carol Brook beat him. Okay, besides that, who? He ain't really fought nobody. He got beat by Carol Brook. Then he got dropped by Adrian Broner in the last round. I mean, he won, but he got dropped by Adrian Broner in the last round. He beat a Paulie. Come on, he beat a Paulie that's way past his prime and can't even punch. And now he, for some odd reason, he think he a superstar. Like he think he can just have his way. It's not fair. Errol Spence is a coming up fighter as well, and he beat Chris Algieri, who got knocked out by Manny Pacquiao 6 times and got back up. This dude, he a warrior. He tough. I ain't saying he the best opponent, but for them to try to discredit Errol Spence is wrong. It's completely wrong. And if they really think he ain't do enough for it, he ain't a worthy enough opponent, then why don't y'all step up and fight him? I'm really hoping that Errol Spence gets to fight the winner of the Keith Thurman Shawn Porter fight. But no telling how that go. These guys, they already setting up their plans to duck. They keep talking about how he needs to fight somebody else and he needs to do this. Well, who else is it? Who else? So he can fight the loser then. It don't really matter. He can fight whoever. So whoever loses, he can fight then. If y'all so scared, you know what I'm saying? But back to Kenny Porter, man. Like I said, all he do is sit back and hate. Hate and hate. That's all he do. He don't have nothing else to do. He butts in and think he's a fighter. But he's not. This dude was so Christian-like back then, and now as soon as he got a little money in his pocket, he going around change. Like my coach was telling me, he was saying he don't even think Kenny Porter would acknowledge him now, because he's completely, hit a 180. He acts completely different. He ain't the same person like he used to be. They think like they are superstars or something. They trying to make excuses on why Shawn Porter got his ass beat by Kell Brook. He beat you. He outboxed you, dude. Like, regardless, if you want to say he was holding, okay. He was holding. But he used good boxing technique to beat you. He outboxed you. There's, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody need to rematch with you. He beat you fairly, comfortably. So, ain't no excuse behind that. You only really beat Adrian Broner for real. Paulie, you can't, if you really want to be technical, you be a Paulie that's, like I said, it's past his prime. And you got his dad running around thinking that they the best in boxing or something. Like, no, it's not right at all. At all. And, eventually it'll come back on him, He's going to sit back and hate on people all day long, good fighters, and discredit everybody and talk negative about everybody. And then you want to sit back and try to act like you are all in church, but you really not. It's going to come back in karma. I believe karma, so we'll see what he can do. We'll see what he can do against Keith Thurman. We'll see what both of them can do, because, Kenny Porter and Keith fighting too, so it's probably gonna be 2 fights that night. But I just wanted to let y'all know, man, how fake Kenny Porter been acting. This ain't how he used to be, This ain't. This is an example of what money does to people. This is the true Kenny Porter, This is the truth, and this is the true Kenny Porter. The dude is a fake and a phony. And like I said, I hate to say it, but Shawn Porter is starting to. he's starting to act the same way. He's starting to do some of the same stuff his daddy is starting to do. I don't know what's wrong with him, but they could get a reality check. It ain't like his son is the best. His son ain't even. I mean, he a okay fighter, but it's just a matter of time before he get his ass knocked out by somebody and outboxed again. You know, it's just a matter of time. But I just wanted to let y'all know, man, the truth about this dude. Just in case somebody say something, Kenny Porter this, that. Nah, Kenny Porter a fake and a phony. But I just wanted to let y'all know, boy. Leave your comments below, like the video, subscribe. And I'll get back at y'all on the next one, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.